Have you ever met someone who feels like a puzzle? Someone who seems different with every person they meet? That's often an INFJ. They are rare. Only 1 to 2% of the population. Yet, they leave a deep impression. They listen. They observe. They adapt. INFJs are called the advocates of the personality world. They are sensitive, thoughtful, intuitive. They see patterns others miss. They sense emotions before they are spoken. They notice the subtle shifts in energy. And this ability makes them shapeshifters. But not in a shallow way. Not to deceive. They do it out of understanding, out of care, out of a deep need to connect. This is not just about INFJ behavior. It's about INFJ emotions. Their inner world is vast, deep, complex. Many INFJs feel misunderstood. They often hide parts of themselves, not because they are dishonest, but because the world is loud. And their soul is gentle. Shape-shifting is their way of navigating life. It's how they preserve harmony, how they protect their feelings, how they adapt to different people and situations. Some may call it chameleon-like, but for an INFJ, it's survival. And it's connection. Today, we're going to explore 14 reasons why INFJs shape-shift around different people. Reasons that reveal their heart, their mind, their secret world. By the end, you'll understand why this rare personality type can feel like many different people at once, and yet, remain deeply authentic at their core. Before we dive into the reasons, it's important to remember something. Every INFJ is unique. No two are exactly alike. But certain patterns exist. Patterns that help us understand their behavior, their INFJ personality traits, and their approach to life. INFJs are thinkers and feelers. They process the world internally. They reflect. They analyze. And they rarely show everything at once. That's why understanding an INFJ takes patience. It takes observation. And it takes a willingness to see beyond the surface. Shape-shifting is not about manipulation. It is about empathy. About connection. About emotional intelligence. It is about adapting in a way that keeps relationships smooth. And sometimes, it's about protecting their own energy. INFJs feel deeply. And deep feelings can be overwhelming. Some people meet an INFJ and see only one layer. A smile. A joke. A quiet moment. But the INFJ sees you too. They adjust. They respond. They mirror the energy of the room. They meet you where you are. But underneath it all, their inner world is rich, reflective, and full of secrets. These 14 reasons will guide you through that inner world. They will help you see why an INFJ behaves differently around friends, family, co-workers, or strangers. And they will help you appreciate the depth of their emotional intelligence. By understanding these reasons, you can also understand yourself if you are an INFJ. Or, if you know one, you can see the hidden layers that make them extraordinary. 1. Empathy and emotional adaptation. INFJs are highly empathetic. They feel what others feel. Happiness, sadness, tension, joy, they sense it all. This ability allows them to adapt to different people. They mirror emotions subtly. It's not mimicry. It's understanding. When an INFJ enters a room, they scan the emotional energy. They notice moods. They notice unspoken tension. They adjust their tone, their body language, their words. All to meet others where they are. This shape-shifting stems from INFJ emotions. They want to connect without overwhelming. They want to support without intruding. Sometimes they adjust so much. It feels like they are not themselves. But inside, they are deeply authentic. Their empathy guides them. INFJs often absorb feelings like a sponge. They feel joy when others are happy. They feel pain when others are sad. To manage this, they adapt their energy. They shape-shift to maintain balance. To create harmony. To honor the feelings of those around them. 2. Desire to connect deeply. INFJs crave deep connections. Surface-level small talk can feel exhausting. They seek understanding, meaning, and emotional intimacy. But not everyone is ready for that depth. To bridge the gap, INFJs adjust. They meet people at their level. They start with light conversation. They mirror your interests. They match your energy. This shape-shifting is a tool. It allows them to gradually build trust. Over time, they reveal their true selves. They are selective. They are patient. They wait for safe spaces to share the depth of their INFJ personality traits. In relationships, this means INFJs often seem different with different people. With friends, they may be playful. With coworkers, formal. With family, nurturing. And with close partners, profoundly open. Their core remains the same, but their outward behavior adapts. 3. Avoiding conflict. Conflict can feel unbearable for INFJs. Their inner world is calm, reflective, and harmonious. Loud arguments or harsh criticism can shake them deeply. To avoid unnecessary conflict, INFJs adjust their approach. They choose words carefully. They soften opinions. They sometimes hide thoughts temporarily. This is not weakness. It is a protective strategy. By shape-shifting, they maintain emotional safety. They preserve relationships. And they give themselves time to process emotions internally. INFJs often internalize stress silently. They may appear calm on the outside. Inside, they are analyzing, reflecting, and finding ways to resolve tension without confrontation. This is a hallmark of INFJ behavior. 4. Protecting vulnerability. INFJs are sensitive. Their emotions run deep. Their thoughts are complex. Sharing too much too soon can feel risky. Shape-shifting allows them to control what is visible. They reveal layers slowly. They may smile when they feel sadness. They may joke when they feel nervous. This protective behavior ensures their inner world stays safe. Only a few get to see the full depth of their mind. This is why INFJs often seem mysterious. They are guarding their heart. Their INFJ emotions are intense, and exposure can feel overwhelming. Those who earn their trust see the beauty within. Those who do not may never glimpse the depth behind the calm exterior. 5. Reading the room. INFJs are observant. They notice subtle cues, facial expressions, tone of voice, body language. These small details guide their behavior. They adjust energy levels. They change conversation styles. They even alter humor or seriousness, all to make people comfortable. This skill is part of their INFJ mindset. It allows them to navigate social settings smoothly. Whether it's a party, a workplace, or a family gathering, they adapt without losing their authenticity. Reading the room helps INFJs protect their energy too. They conserve emotional resources. They avoid unnecessary stress. They know when to engage fully and when to step back. These first 5 reasons show how INFJs shapeshift naturally, guided by empathy, connection, conflict avoidance, vulnerability protection, and social awareness. Each action is intentional, calm, and reflective. Their shapeshifting is not random. It is a manifestation of their INFJ personality traits. In the next part, we will explore reasons 6 to 10, diving into how INFJs maintain harmony, balance internal versus external selves, help others grow, and continue learning from every interaction. These reasons reveal even deeper layers of the INFJ secret inner world. 6. Social awareness. INFJs notice more than most. They pick up subtle cues. A twitch of a smile. A hidden tension. A quiet sigh. This awareness guides their behavior. They adjust tone. They soften words. They change gestures. All to align with the people around them. INFJs are like mirrors. Not to copy, but to understand. They respond to moods. They navigate complex social landscapes effortlessly. It's part of their INFJ behavior. This skill makes them excellent friends, partners, and colleagues. People feel seen. People feel understood. They may not know why, but the INFJ adapts seamlessly. 7. Maintaining harmony. Harmony is essential for INFJs. They dislike unnecessary conflict. Loud arguments and emotional chaos drain them. Shape-shifting helps maintain balance. They may compromise their preferences temporarily. They may soften strong opinions. They may step into the background. This is not weakness. It is strategy. By maintaining harmony, INFJs protect their emotional world. They also create safe spaces for others. In relationships, this makes them peacemakers. INFJs subtly guide interactions. They smooth rough edges. They reduce tension. Their shape-shifting is an act of care. 8. Internal versus external self. INFJs have rich inner lives. Their minds are constantly reflecting, analyzing, and imagining. Their inner world is vivid, complex, and deeply emotional. The external self is often different. It is calmer. It is measured. It is carefully presented. Shape-shifting bridges this gap. It allows INFJs to interact socially without exposing every thought or emotion. It is a filter. A way to balance INFJ personality traits with social reality. They may seem different depending on the audience. Quiet with strangers. Warm with friends. Thoughtful with family. Every behavior is tailored, yet the inner world remains constant. Deep. Reflective. True. 9. Helping others grow. INFJs have a strong desire to guide and support. They notice potential. They see what others cannot. Shape-shifting helps them connect in ways that inspire. They adjust to meet people where they are. They communicate insights subtly. They share wisdom without judgment. This is often invisible. Others may not realize the INFJ is guiding them, but their words, gestures, and energy plant seeds of growth. In this way, shape-shifting is a tool of influence. Not for control, but for nurturing. It reflects the INFJ mindset, deep care, quiet guidance, and emotional intelligence. 10. Learning from others. INFJs are lifelong learners. They observe carefully. They absorb knowledge from people and situations. Shape-shifting allows them to adapt, to mirror behaviors, to understand perspectives, to experiment with communication styles. This learning is intentional. INFJs adjust to understand better. They test reactions. They reflect on outcomes. Through this, INFJs refine their INFJ behavior. They improve relationships. They deepen empathy. They cultivate emotional intelligence. Shape-shifting is not just for others. It is also a method of self-growth. Every interaction teaches them something new about people and themselves. 11. Emotional energy management. INFJs feel everything deeply. Joy, sadness, tension, they absorb it all. Too much can overwhelm them. Shape-shifting helps manage this energy. They adjust their behavior based on who they are with. They protect their emotional reserves. At times, they may retreat internally. At other times, they may engage fully. Their choices are intentional. This is not about manipulation. It's survival. It's about preserving their INFJ emotions. They cannot pour from an empty cup. By adapting, they maintain balance. They interact meaningfully without burning out. Their empathy remains intact. Their insight remains sharp. 12. Understanding different perspectives. INFJs naturally see multiple viewpoints. They understand complexity. They sense what others might be feeling or thinking. Shape-shifting allows them to embody these perspectives, to speak in ways that resonate, to communicate clearly with different personalities. In relationships, this skill is invaluable. They bridge gaps between people. They translate emotions and intentions. They bring harmony. This adaptability reflects the INFJ mindset, reflective, observant, and deeply caring. It allows them to connect authentically while honoring differences. 13. Self-reflection and growth. INFJs are introspective. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn. Every relationship is a mirror. Shape-shifting is not just for others. It is for self-awareness. They observe reactions. They analyze outcomes. They adjust behaviors thoughtfully. Through this reflection, they grow emotionally and socially. They refine communication. They improve relationships. Every change is intentional. Every adaptation is a lesson. INFJs evolve continuously. Their shape-shifting is a tool of self-growth. 14. The INFJ's secret inner world. Beneath all shape-shifting lies the inner world. Rich. Complex. Reflective. Emotional. Few see this side. Even close friends may glimpse only fragments. The INFJ's thoughts and feelings run deep. Shape-shifting is their bridge to the world. It allows them to engage externally while preserving internal depth. This inner world holds their creativity, their visions, their INFJ secrets. It is where ideas form. Emotions process. Dreams live. To know an INFJ fully is rare, but understanding their reasons for shape-shifting brings you closer. It reveals their authenticity behind the calm exterior. INFJs are complex. They are rare. They feel deeply. They observe carefully. They adjust subtly. Shape-shifting is not deceit. It is empathy. It is reflection. It is connection. From emotional adaptation, to harmony, to protecting vulnerability, to managing energy, every reason shows a thoughtful, intentional pattern. INFJs shape-shift to connect. To protect. To grow. To understand. To inspire. They adapt in relationships. They mirror emotions. They read rooms. They guide gently. They evolve continuously. At the core, they remain true. Their inner world is vast and reflective. Their INFJ mindset is profound. Their INFJ personality traits make them rare and extraordinary. If you are an INFJ, honor this gift. Your ability to adapt is a strength. Your empathy is profound. Your reflection is powerful. If you know an INFJ, cherish their depth. Appreciate their subtle shifts. Notice the care behind every adjustment. Respect their inner world. INFJs are shapeshifters because they feel deeply, because they care deeply, and because they see the world differently. They teach us about connection, empathy, and emotional intelligence. They remind us that understanding others requires patience. That depth is rare. That true connection is intentional. Shape-shifting is their art, their language, their gift. And behind every shift lies a mind and heart that are quietly extraordinary.